Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. A little bit of Warwick form up in this piece in the form of Hazie IPA, more specifically, Session IPA. Look at that sucker. You love me some Session IPAs. 4.8, just under that high bar, 5%. What else do we have on here? Brewed for a grind, enjoyed any time. 4.8%, a crushable Session IPA. No date in the can. I picked this up from the brewery. I just want to say, based on memory, maybe a month old. I picked up a brewery on my way back from log jamming. And I am excited. Ooh, I get a little ranky-dink. A little ranky-dink from a distance on a Session IPA. Okay, now you have my attention. So, yeah, label-wise, it's cool. I'm not going to sit here and talk about how Warwick Farms are my favorite labels in the history of mankind, but at the same time, I kind of like this one. The illustration. I can get down with it. Beer-wise, that looks like a hazy IPA. It also looks like a regular IPA and versioning on a double IPA. So after a very good start, especially on the hazy portion of the show. Turbid, but not like butternut squash, soupy, spoon up kind of vibes. A little bit lighter than that, but pretty turbid, especially for sub 5%. Under a pinky finger of just barely off white head, and it has such a rich kind of apricot, pineapple juice kind of glow to it. So it looks the part, man. I'm excited to get a nose on this, and I'll actually be back at the brewery like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Very excited. See? Oh man, yeah, copious amounts of hops here, but I'm surprised the amount of green you're getting off it. Stops short of being like a ranky-dank. There's this nice vegetal kind of cool greeny portion. So thinking like old school Motueka, stuff like that, New Zealand hoppiness, when it used to exhibit a lot of green to it. I mean, it's so crazy how hops can be bred in a certain direction, but their old DNA can come out. I'm really curious to see what kind of hops they use in this sucker. I'm assuming New Zealand hops are in here, but again, I could be wrong. But it has this really nice green component to it, aromatically, with that fruit kind of fluttering under the edge, definitely like an underripened kind of vibe to it. And honestly, I know you can't smell sweet, but there's not like a big precursor to a big sweetness here. I can't tell you how sweetness is very delicate balance on these Session IPAs. Mouthfeel, sweetness level, and hops obviously are the big three for me. And this one has two of them kind of, I think, going for it, at least tipping me off aromatically. So I'm just going to dive in. Cheers, y'all. That's really good. That is really good. Yeah. It has this kind of nice, sturdy bittering to it, with this maybe just a skosh smaller than expected kind of sweetness to it, which kind of balances off perfectly here. Definitely not close to being overly sweet with the low ABV level. Really surprised I got this really nice kind of semi-lush kind of mouthfeel with it, so it has a really nice mouthfeel going for it. This nice kind of bittering component in a perfect world, maybe a touch sweeter. Here I am kind of like, I don't want it to be sweet. Maybe a touch sweeter, but man, you're talking about 4.8%. And that mouthfeel honestly just brings it all home. Now that green component from the hops is definitely there in the taste. Not as big as you get on the nose. Might have been a little bit too overpowering if it was there in the taste. So I kind of like this balance here. The only thing, and this is probably where I'd get on my super nitpicky horse, I don't think it's a session beer. I think it's too aggressive from a flavor standpoint to be a session beer. I could drink Sink Cities. Do I want to drink Sink Cities? I don't know. And that's how I kind of rate my session beers. And this is almost like a hat tip to them that they made such a vibrant and boisterous low ABV hazy. This is up there. This is very close up there for me for Mount Rushmore and low ABV haze. It's probably worthy of being up there, to be perfectly honest with you. Because honestly, it is. It is. I mean, there's been a couple, but it's worthy of being on there. If we expand them out into 6 phases, it's 100% on there. But yeah, you get that really nice kind of green component in here. Again, a little bit more aggressive on the nose than it was in the taste, but it's still definitely there. This really nice semi-lush kind of mouthfeel, especially low ABV. Very, very beautiful kind of mouthfeel. And like I said, high horse nitpicking. Maybe a micron more sweetness to it. Just again a hair, but I'm splitting hairs here. I'm splitting hairs, microns, all kinds of measurements. And to say this is really good stuff and right in my wheelhouse. Team low ABV, forever and ever. And man, I don't know what else to say other than Mount Rushmore status, yes, it's up there. Even if we go with my core 4 Mount Rushmore of low ABV hazies, which would be Forever and Ever, other half, Falconer from Zigmeister, Baby Genius, and I forget what one. I'm missing one. I don't know why. Falconer's been a little dodgy for me a couple times, so we might be able to swap that out for this sucker. Regardless, it's worthy of being on there. Value and availability. I want to say I got a 6er of 12-ounce cans for, I want to say, $13, maybe, something along those lines. I ain't hating on that, and leave you with, if you like what we like this beer. If you like low ABV haze, you will dig this. This is probably some of the best you can get out there. Be hard-pressed to find something better. If you have, let me know. I would love to review it. So yeah, there you go. Warwick Brewing. Little Session Hazy. Have a Day IPA. What else? Massive Beards, if you want to check me out, then social media stuff, Beer Messy, podcasting stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. In Warwick Farm, have you been to the brewery? Have you had their beers? What's your favorite beer? Have you had this beer? I'll be there in about a week and a half. I think it's the 29th. I'm going up there, meeting some friends. Gonna bip and bob around that area. So if you're in the area, let me know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a great beer right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers, y'all.